Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Zinsky, nice to see you again. Thanks for your service prior to here, and thanks for your service here. One of the things I'm proudest of on this committee, working with Senator Roberts, is I've had the honor I came to the Senate after him, but had the honor serving on the Ethics Committee with him, and then serving with him on this committee. And now that he's chairman, I'm particularly proud of what this committee did on the Farm Bill last year. Bipartisan basis, Republican-led House. What I'm especially proud of is we rejected the proposed deep cuts to SNAP. That was a resounding victory for moderate income and low income people, understanding while much of America doesn't necessarily see this, but all of us know that most people that get SNAP benefits are working really hard, whether they're swiping a badge or whether they're working for tips or whether they're raising children or whether they're caring for aging parents. And we're a rich country that I think that's why someone as conservative as Chairman Roberts and as progressive as Senator Stabenow or me all rushed to that position. Now USDA comes out with an administrative rule that implements some of the same policies, the very same policies that Democrats, Senator Grassley and Senator Roberts and others, and Republicans and Democrats alike roundly rejected, as well as other ideas that would cut benefits. It's simply not what Congress wants, that we restrict SNAP benefits. Overwhelming vote, almost 90 votes in the Senate on that whole issue. We learned yesterday that USDA's own analysis found that you're part of the administration. I can't imagine as decent as you seem, you would want to do this, but it's ordered by the White House, apparently, found that the proposed SNAP cuts would make it harder for 1 million children to access school meals. This is shameful. Why is the administration so intent on doing this?
Yeah, thank you for that question, Senator. And we do want to ensure that all those who meet the eligibility requirements of SNAP are able to receive it. And we agree with you that and recognize how important it is to provide nutrition assistance. We have over 36 million Americans that are receiving that kind of assistance. With regard to the analysis that we released, and we opened up the comment period so that we can get additional comment on that. One of the questions that was asked was, we looked at and released the categorical eligibility rule of how many school children might be indirectly impacted. That wouldn't be a direct impact, but it would be an indirect impact. And that analysis did find that potentially 1 million children could be impacted. But
are you going to withdraw the rule then?
Of that million, 96% will be eligible for either free or reduced price meals. And the only reason the other 4% wouldn't be eligible is because their incomes of their parents are above the eligibility requirements for the SNAP program. And so, we'll be happy to work with this committee. I know one of the things that this committee...
Why can't you just withdraw the rule?
Well, because one of the things that we have been criticized for by both the Government Accountability Office as well as the Nonpartisan Office of Inspector General is that we need to make sure that we're enforcing the eligibility thresholds that have been set by Congress for these programs. And they criticize specifically with regard to the categorical eligibility rule or standards of just something as easy as someone receiving a brochure made them categorically eligible for the SNAP program. So we have followed the advice to make sure that those are meeting those requirements, and that the assistance is ongoing. And
I get it, but I mean the hard-heartedness of people, the hard-heartedness opposing a minimum wage increase that hasn't been increased since the Bush years, the hard-heartedness of taking 100,000 Ohioans taking their overtime, which they earned away, the hard-heartedness on issue after issue, and then there's this. And I personally like you. I don't know you intimately, but I know you well enough to know that you know better, and you're carrying out orders